Yeah. Hello, my love. How are you?
Okay. Alrighty.
That's the perfect way to start it off. All right, we are live. We are good to go, and you can hear music, correct?
Nope.
No. What the hell? Why did
What
the
in the hell?
uh,
It's not even in the stream.
it got that's the perfect way to start it off.
It got booted.
All right, we are
You
live. We are
booted
good
it.
to go,
Poor AI.
and you can hear music, correct?
Nope. Okay.
No. What the hell? There we go. Now you should be
I
able
got
to.
I got D20s, D4s, and D6s.
Hopefully you need them.
Yep.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. First time ever live on YouTube too. So dual streaming. We're doing Twitch and YouTube today.
Hey.
All right. Are you ready?
I am ready, good sir.
So we'll go ahead and start off. Hector, would you like to introduce yourself and go ahead and describe your character for us before we get into tonight's session?
All right. So my name is Hector, and I will be playing the character of Malleus. It's a variant human, and I played it in one of the campaigns with Matt, but then we decided to do a solo campaign, so we're kind of refreshing him, going back in time. He's from the what's the oligarchy?
Drozag oligarchy.
The what?
Drozag oligarchy.
Oh, the Drozag oligarchy. That's right. The Drozag oligarchy, and it is a kind of warrior clan scientists based oligarchy.
Yeah, their
And
main
they
focus is
are
on like the betterment of mankind, like on health and stuff like
betterment
that.
of mankind through either war, or they're focusing a lot on like alchemical kind of upgrades to humans,
Yeah, they've got some shady
so
stuff
that
they're
they
doing.
can compete with the other races who have maybe better natural abilities. So he's a bit of a human supremacist. He's fairly moderate. His brother's a little bit more extreme. He is a level 2 warrior and then paladin. He dipped into paladin because of his bond, his agreement with the god of torture, Sarkoth, who he met while he was in his coming of age ritual, where people have to go out and kill something to prove that they're a man. And he
Don't
stumbled
share too
upon.
much.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
let that come out in character. Don't share. Don't overshare.
okay. I thought we wanted to know why he's a paladin.
No, we'll figure that stuff out.
Okay.
That's for in character. That let the
Well,
audience figure that out on their own.
you didn't hear that. Ignore that. And yeah. So anyway, he's I used to do it pure paladin, but now he's a mix. We're gonna try that out. And he's got an interesting character. You'll learn how he behaves as we get into the story.
Of course. All right. So the campaign premise here we are going to go over, as you guys already know, is the year of burned sleep. So for the last 100 years, or sorry, for the last year or so, a demon that was previously lost away for 100 years has begun to plague the world again and unleash this hellish nightmare across the land. And people go to bed in the evenings, but they never awake. This internal inferno burns them from the inside out. So we are picking up with you in out on a little adventure on your, trying to find yourself to come into that role that you've now become in with your own clan to fulfill the shoes, so to speak. So you were traveling with a Merchants Guild caravan to make a name for yourself, maybe gain some helpful friends along the way, as the Merchants Guild is kind of like one of the overarching world powers. They aren't necessarily a government by any means, but they definitely have their fingers within most governments. And seeing as they control all trade across the entire continent, most people bend to their will, whether they want to or not. So we pick up as you guys are traveling down the caravan here, and I will kind of set the scene for you. A little bit of a cinematic intro here for the burned sleep. A bell should ring, but instead the sound goes out like a breath in the winter. Swallowed by a hush that tastes of soot, and ash hangs where fog should be. But it doesn't fall, it waits. The year of burned sleep plagues the land. In the valleys of Rovania, blue ward pennants of the Stormhouse are issued. That ought to keep dreams gentle, but unfortunately in Thrift, they sag a little grayer each dawn. Skalds still tune their harps in the bazaar, traders still haggle over salt, iron, and stories, the rivers still move, but here and there, a blanket of embers tears back. Somewhere upriver, a gnome smiles too easily and talks of trinkets and remembers kings. Somewhere on the road, a courier clutches a satchel that tries, it flickers. And in the places between walking and words, somewhere, something tall and ember bright counts the number of slumbers. The way a taxman would count coins. You arrive now, with boots dusted, your eyes gritty, your vows hanging heavy on you, your personal morals carrying you through your travels. Tonight, you find yourself around a campfire with Zinni, Amberhold, Davin, and a weird gnome that has recently joined your party. Zinni kind of looks to you. Malleus, how are you this evening? I hope your travels are finding you well.
I'm a bit tired, a bit antsy, but I'm doing okay.
Well, hopefully nothing that you can't handle.
I'll be fine.
But
By the
she
way, the
kind
stream
of
is paused.
stream is paused. Shouldn't be.
I can't see it.
Really. Doesn't
Yeah, it
say.
says Matt has minimized their application. Sit tight.
Huh. Let me.
Yeah, like I see it in the like small window, but then I
Oh,
click
you
it
mean
and
your stream for me?
yeah.
Can you see it now?
No, like I can't see yours. Like, yeah, I can't see it.
Um, that's weird.
That's not a big deal.
Oh,
can
hold on,
try.
hold on, hold on. I know what the issue is.
There we go.
Now you can see it.
Perfect. Perfect.
My window I was sharing to you was minimized. That's
I
what
can
the
look you in
problem
the
was.
eyes now. We can RP intimately.
Yes. So as Zenny begins talking to you about your travels, and then she looks over at Davin, how long are you planning to travel with us this dusty road? And kind of turns to her, and I'm just going to be traveling with you until we reach to Freeport. I have business in core that I need to deal with. Zenny kind of turns, and you, Garavander, and she turns and looks to the gnome. I just be looking for some new magic items that I need to be selling. And he just kind of like twinkles his fingers and some little like sparks go shooting out of it. And you, my young human friend. You are young, right? And you are human?
I am 19 years old, yes. I am freshly a man in my culture. And I am a human, yes. I'm very proud of it, too.
So you see this like very odd, peculiar gnome man kind of like sitting before you, dressed in like long violet robes that look like someone very hastily drew like these tiny little stars all over them to make themselves look like a wizard. And being a traveled man, you can tell that like he's using simple prestidigitation magic to like make these little like sparks fly out of his fingers, make himself seem like he's some sort of important person. But you get the sense that he maybe is just a bit of a fool, a bit of a what's the word? A show off, someone who plays like more than what they are. So, I do have a few things to go over with tonight, as he kind of like turns and talks to you. It's our first night on the road since leaving town, and we are no longer protected from the wards, and sleep is going to plague us if we do not have ways to deal with it. Luckily for us, I stopped in town before we left. I do have some ways of dealing with it, and she will hand you over 3 doses of dream dust. I don't recommend taking it every evening. It will ward off sleep, the need for sleep. I shouldn't say sleep entirely. It will ward sleep off for an evening. I don't know the aftermath of what in a prolonged exposure would be, but take it at your own caution.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I'll be okay for now, but yeah, we've had to learn how to use this dust when we're out hunting or camping. So I have some familiarity with it, but we prefer not to use it too much. We prefer to face the darkness ourselves.
And the little gnome kind of like pops up, Garavander. Do you in the oligarchy, do you partake in the dream dust, or do you have wards like the rest of us?
Yeah, we have wards, but
just for your knowledge, because Malleus would know this, the oligarchy is one of the few nations that doesn't deal very heavily in the Merchants Guild. They still have places within the oligarchy that does have safe houses from the Merchants Guild, but as a whole, the government doesn't deal with them very much because they like to keep their own like trades, wares, and products within the oligarchy's kind of like boundaries.
Yeah, but they have their own wards. I mean, they know what the.
Unfortunately, the Merchants Guild.
Does the Merchants Guild have a?
The Merchants Guild has a
on it?
monopoly on the wards.
Oh, never mind. I was talking shit, and I'm wrong.
Yes. So you would know that you guys have attempted wards, none of which have worked.
All right, we get fucked by this thing real hard. We raw dog it. We raw dog the burn sleep, my good friend.
So have you seen many deaths in your travels then?
I've seen a few, and I've occasioned some interesting experiences myself. But as
and
you
you've staved off the burn yourself. Somebody's watching your back.
Look at me.
Davin just kind of like leans in, and he's a human man, but he knows, but he's not a nation. He's not from the nation of Grozag. He comes from the nation of Kor. Kind of leans in. Those of you from your part of the world seem to be of a, how do I put this without sounding arrogant? Close-minded. Why does the oligarchy refuse the help of the Merchants Guild?
Yeah, we've been accused of that not a few times. Why do we refuse the help? Well, because we think we're good enough to do without. I mean, the burn sleep is a relatively new phenomenon, so we've had trouble adapting to it, but we've dealt with worse in the past.
I can understand that. I personally haven't lost anyone too terribly close to me, thankfully. But I do know of friends who have lost quite a few due to the burn sleep. So, whatever gods you should worship, I hope that they are the ones that are protecting you and looking out for you.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe indeed. Zenny just kind of looks, well, I, for one, am going to call it an evening. I'm tired of traveling. We need to get this over with. So let us all get some sleep for the evening. And we'll hit it to roads early in the morning. And she kind of
Sounds
like
good.
snaps her fingers and knocks on the side of her caravan. Cassandra, make me an evening snack. And you see this like elderly gnome, or sorry, this elderly goblin woman with like long pointed green ears, like beady yellow eyes, kind of like slams open the two shutter doors on the side of the caravan. I will make it for you right this minute. And then she shuts it again real quick, and just you can hear all this like rattling of pots and pans flinging around inside this tiny ass caravan. And you just kind of think to yourself like, where the fuck is this woman cooking inside of this caravan?
The music bot got put into AFK.
Why does it keep doing that? I will keep dragging it back.
Yeah, you gotta finger him every once in a while. You know, keep him awake.
Something, I guess.
Miss, whatever you are, do you have any cookies back there?
She kind of flings it over. What's a cookie?
Are you serious?
Like a biscuit?
I guess, yeah, it's a biscuit with some usually chocolate inside of it.
Okay, she knows what chocolate is. That sounds disgusting. She closes the windows again, opens it back up, hands out this like little stale round piece of maybe bread looking, but you're not exactly sure what it looks like from a distance.
I guess I'll have to pick up some ingredients at our next stop.
I don't do well with baked goods. And you can see as she like hands out this little like pot and hands it over to Zinni, and you can see she made some sort of stew within like the last couple of minutes while she was in there cooking, doing whatever the hell it was. Zinni just kind of goes to the front of her caravan, which is kind of facing away from the camp right now. You guys have the caravans faced away to use almost work as barriers while you're making camp here. And she begins to sit down and eat away from the party. And she kind of like leans out. You all decide who's keeping watch. I'm going to bed. And tell the big fellow who hasn't decided to come and sit with us that he needs to participate. She like nudges or nods over to the man who joined your party earlier this day. Davine kind of gets up. I believe his name was Nigel. I will walk over and get him. So she walks over, he walks over and kind of nudges the man on the shoulder. It's your turn to keep watch. Then Davine retires to his caravan as well. Nigel comes back and looks to you. They told me I will be keeping watch first.
Okay, I'll take second watch.
You sleep.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm feeling fine right now. Maybe I'll do some thinking, or maybe some writing.
Brave man. So, as you lay down for the evening, I will go over for everyone else so they have an understanding of how this works. So, the way the burn sleep works is you have an additional stat to your character sheet that is tracked separately, known as nightmare pressure. Your character starts at 0 nightmare pressure, and you add 1 to your nightmare pressure anytime you sleep outside of a safe house. You gain an additional level of nightmare pressure anytime you push past 24 hours without sleeping. So, in instance, if you were to take dream dust and just stay up for the evening. There's also tainted areas throughout the world that can add to your nightmare pressure. Ways to reduce your nightmare pressure are safe nights of sleep, as well. Any safe night of sleep is conditioned on staying within a area that is staved off from whatever taints the world. So essentially, safe houses are the only place that you know of openly into the world. The way to kind of reduce that. If a character ever reaches a nightmare pressure of 15 and attempts a long rest, they outright die, burning from the inside out. And I think that's about it. If you
Wait, how do you outright die? If what?
If you have a nightmare pressure level of 15, and you attempt a long rest, it's not you hit 15 and you die. It's you hit 15 and then you sleep. So the way it works is whenever you sleep, I will ask you to make a wisdom save versus your nightmare pressure. Your nightmare pressure is 8 plus whatever your level of nightmare pressure is. And should you fail, you have a night of troubled sleep where you can roll hit dice equal to the number of your proficiency modifier to regain health for that evening, and you regain half of your spell slots. You do not gain the benefits of a long rest. If you fail by 5 or more, means you have had a really shitty night of sleep. Same thing. You gain hit dice equal to the number of your proficiency bonus. But when you awake, you will also take 2d6 fire damage, which increases to 3d6 at 6 and 4d6 at 12. And you also gain a level of exhaustion. So it can get a little out of hand if you attempt night after night after night and just continue failing. But
All right, we're sleeping. Let's not get this train going bad. Let's try and sleep.
okay. So you are going to lay down for the evening. So first roll of the campaign, I would like you to go ahead and roll for your nightmare pressure, which is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 1 second, let me check my modifier. All right, wisdom saving throw. I have +1, and then I'm rolling a d20.
Yes.
Okay. And my nightmare pressure is technically 0. It's currently 0, right?
It's currently 0, so you just have to roll an 8 or higher.
8 or higher. All right. All right, I'm gonna show you guys my pretty little
Your tower.
dice tower. And then I have a little, and then here's my d20. It's a spherical one. Matt doesn't like them, but
I am
like
not
them.
a fan of the spherical dice. I don't think they roll properly, but that's just my personal opinion.
All right, here we go. First roll of the campaign.
What you got? Is that a nat 1?
That's a nat 1.
Oh shit. Oh, that's a rough start, man.
That would be a nat 1.
Oh,
My good friends.
okay.
So I've rolled nat 1 plus 1. No, it's actually a critical fail because you don't get the modifier because it's a critical fail.
So you
Yep.
you do not gain any nightmare pressure on failing more by 5, but you will, however, start the day off with 5 fire damage to yourself.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, wait, you started at level 3. It is actually going to be 10 fire damage to yourself.
Jesus.
So as you're kind of like sitting there and you're attempting to sleep through the night, you feel someone shaking you, and you awake to this burly, like, copper-skinned man, Nigel, staring over you. The embers, they were coming out of your mouth. Wake before you die.
Fuck! God damn it, that hurt.
Are you here? Are you with us?
Yes. I'm here. I just had a I had a bad dream, and God, this hurts like fucking hell. Like what the hell?
Could have
It
died.
feels like acid reflux, but all over my body. Ugh, it's disgusting.
That sounds awful.
Oh fuck!
Well.
I need to. I didn't sleep really well, at all, actually. I need to heal.
I don't see your character. Yes, hi, Rorschach. Getting in my lap. I don't see
Oh,
your
I
character.
didn't put myself in the. I didn't put myself in the campaign.
That's what I was gonna say. I was trying to look for your character sheet, but I do not see it.
Manage character and levels. Start a new campaign. No, not start a new campaign.
You should be able
Where do
to. There's a
I,
link in that list of links I sent you, and you should be able to click that and put your character in it.
Can you resend it?
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Copy link. Give me a second here. Open up. Send it on.
Man, that's a bad start to the fucking campaign.
Oh, on that one. That doesn't bode well. Hopefully that's the only one.
Jesus Christ.
It's okay. I have faith.
Now
in
my
you.
net pressure is 1 because I failed, or no?
No, you do not gain nightmare pressure from failing.
Gotcha.
You will gain nightmare pressure from from staying up too long or something like that, but not from failing. Otherwise, when I was doing some testing myself, it rolled out it got out of hand too quickly.
Yeah. Okay, I am clicking join with this character.
Okay.
I have joined.
All
You
right.
see me in the campaign now?
I am refreshing. Da, 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 da.
Level 3.
I hear you. Okay. I am not seeing you in here. I see the level
I see myself in there.
in the storytime campaign.
Yeah.
I see the level 7 version of you in here.
Yeah, I see the Here, you want me to leave with the level 7?
Should show me both. People can have the same names in campaigns.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I see both in there. I see it just right next to it.
Are you? I mean, I'm set to Dungeon Master, so I should be able to see everyone in here no matter what. All right, we're not gonna worry about it right now.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, I just was gonna try to keep track of your health. So Nigel kind of lays down for the evening. You check watch now.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm gonna heal real quick. I'm gonna use a lay on hands.
okay.
And spells. No, it's under features and traits.
So as you're going to like start healing yourself before you spend anything, you feel like a cold hand on your shoulder, and as you look up, even though you're a very perceptive person, you did not catch Davine kind of walking up to you. And as you're like going to like press your hand against your chest, and like the light from your paladin abilities begins to light. Hold off on that for a moment, and he hands you a potion of healing.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna.
I can't have our
get you
bodyguard
back for
going
that.
and dying on us.
Yeah, that sleep fucked me up pretty hard. that was probably the worst one I've ever had. And if that's the start to our journey, then things are not going to go well.
Well, you have staved it off this long. I'm sure one more night isn't going to kill you.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it.
What do you think of the other partaker of our caravan? The large burly
Oh, the big man. The big man. Well, what was his name again?
Nigel.
Nigel. That's an interesting name. I don't know anyone Nigel back home. I don't know. He looks like he could fight. That's really all we need him to do, right? Are you suspicious of him? Why
My
are you
worry
asking?
is he looks like a local, if you catch what I'm saying.
Sorry, you cut out for a second. What?
My worry is he looks like a local, if you, you know,
I'm not that smart sometimes. What are you implying?
the locals of Rovania are known for really only two things: pillaging and looting.
Oh,
Why is a Rovanian playing bodyguard to a merchant caravan?
I don't know. Did you hire him?
No,
Or was it Zinni?
Zinni handpicks the bodyguards. I'm simply along for convenience. You're heading the same way I am.
Well, aren't you in the Traders Guild along with Zinni?
I am, but of different sectors. Zinni belongs to the main branch out of Weaverstown. I belong to the branch out of Core, and I am allied to Core. I don't
Huh.
trust a Rovanian. Rovanians hold
Interesting.
much hatred for obvious reasons.
Your mic kind of keeps cutting out a little bit. Maybe you need to have it closer.
Me turn my noise gate back down to where I have. Okay, we'll see if that works.
Okay. Perfect.
Hopefully.
Well, do you trust Zinni?
I trust her as a Merchants Guild leader. Do I believe
very-
she's capable? Yes. She is a well known throughout the Merchants Guild as an arcanist. I don't know why she insists on having bodyguards. I think she just doesn't like the blood. Doesn't want to get her own hands dirty.
So she could competently protect herself.
I would think so. Haven't you noticed that her caravan seems suspiciously small for two people to be staying in it? I think it's one of those
Interesting.
things where it's a little bit larger on the inside than it appears.
Okay, so she's doing some wizardry.
It's the rumor.
The rumor.
I'm but a humble fisherman, trader. I only
A
know what I've
fisherman.
heard. Yes, most men of Core, we belong to the sea.
Belong to the sea. And why are you putting your trust in me and asking these questions? I mean, you seem suspicious to someone that you're supposed to be working with, and then someone that she hired. Do you
How
not
do you
trust
know
her?
I don't ask Nigel the same thing while you slept?
Did you?
I may have.
All right. Well, what are your suspicions about me?
You can make an insight check if you'd like to find out try and see if you can insight if he's lying.
Yeah. Let's test it out. 15 plus 3, so 18.
All right, he rolled a 12. What would you like to know from his words?
I want to see if I'm not really so concerned about his opinion of me. I'm trying to see what are his motivations of why he's digging through everyone. Like what's his angle?
The most obvious angle would be the one he gave you. the people of Kor are a little hated in Rovania because during the early years of Korvagad, the founder of Korvagad, Korva, rounded up the raiders, the pillagers, even like the mothers, the people that would just, take care of the sick and the elderly, pretty much everyone but the children and the elderly, and slaughtered them all in Kor, simply for breaking what she said was a world stature of peace. She imposed a world stature of peace on the rest of the world and said, "You break my rules, I kill you." And they did, and so she retaliated.
Interesting.
So the people of Rovania have not really let go of that grudge. Uh, their their tribes went from being these 12 large, almost Viking-esque tribes that kind of traveled across all of Rovania. They never really settled down anywhere. There weren't towns. There was just these raiders that would live off of raiding other tribes, and kind of like this circle of life that would go throughout, handling everything in Rovania. But Kor rounded them all up and almost in one fell swoop annihilated them. So on the surface level, you believe that is probably the reason why he's kind of digging into Nigel. He maybe feels a little uneasy around him with him being a local. At the same time, you get a sense that Gavin is a bit more of a charismatic man, and trying to feel you out, trying to get a feel for
Right.
where you stand.
So he's not some guy who's like just immediately prejudiced. So his people, Core, they're the ones who killed like all the locals, or vice
They're
versa?
their predecessors, yes.
Yeah, their predecessors. So the Core, they were kind of in power. Are they still in
Yeah.
power?
This is 1,000 years ago, so it's
Oh,
just
okay.
kind of something that's, it's never really healed. It's always been carried down.
Okay, so but I'm not registering him as like some, he has some ancient grudge. I'm registering him as just kind of like shooting the shit to see what's,
He's trying to get a feel for you. He's shooting the shit. He's trying to, he's trying to get a feel for what type of person you are, and you get the sense
Yeah.
there's some ulterior motive there. It just, he's not coming out right and saying it.
Okay, I want to say this and then I want to do a persuasion check because I want to
Okay.
kind of like,
Yeah.
I want to start it off strong.
Well,
You got to bring back the music.
we'll see how you word it, and then I'll call for the check, because
Oh,
sometimes if things are done well enough, I don't ask for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, man, I'm a very straightforward person. One of my creeds is that I don't lie. It's something within the oligarchy that we take very seriously, but I take it even more seriously. So if you ever want to ask me something, just ask me. I'm going to tell you as it is every time. And I also expect the same from you. So don't beat around the bush. Just talk to me straight. Sound good?
Respect that. As well as
Cool.
I hope that you can respect that I don't hold your same values.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
So what are you trying to persuade him of?
I'm trying to get him to be more open with me
Okay.
and to not be. I'm not expecting him to like. I mean, he just told me. I'm not expecting him to like be honest with me, but I'm hoping that he'll be more honest with me more often than not, or that my authenticity will kind of catch him off guard, and so he'll kind of reveal himself to be a snake.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion.
Yeah. Let's do this one. That's a 10 plus 4 for my modifier, so 14.
14. So you see him kind of like, he seems like a very composed man, but for like half a second you see him kind of like a little caught off guard. Maybe if only for a half second, then quickly like recomposes.
Mm-hmm.
I respect a man who holds to his values. Let me ask you a question, Malleus. Do you have a surname? I don't know if I've.
Do I?
You do.
What is it? I forgot. It's been a while. It's been a
Hold
year.
on, I'm scrolling up in my notes. Your surname is Ingmar. It looks like
Ingmar.
Igmar. That's what I had in my
Okay. Yeah.
notes.
Oh yeah. That makes. I know. I remember.
Sorry, that is the main house. Your house is House Karnak.
That's right.
Yep,
Karnak. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Karnok.
Okay.
Sorry,
Ingmar's the one in power right now.
correct. Your house is House Karnak. So, sorry, wrong line of my notes there.
I come from the Karmak family, but you can just call me Malleus. I'm not so big on titles.
Unfamiliar with them. Although I am unfamiliar with most people in Drozang. Although I do have some connections. But it's neither here or there. The reason I ask, there is an aura about you. You look to be of some form of holy descent. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Holy is an interesting word when it comes to my my oath.
And what is your oath?
Well, as I said, I can't lie. So I either tell you or I stay silent.
Choice is yours.
Let's
I
make a
won't
trade.
pry.
We'll make a trade. I'll tell you straight up, no bullshit, what's going on with me. And you have to answer with something that you might not want to share in response. And the more you dig, the more I dig on you. And we'll see what we find out.
I respect your offer of trade. However, seeing as I am a well-connected man, I feel I have more information to offer, which means I have more to lose in this trade.
Okay. Well, then I'll just be very vague. Yes, I have an oath. It's with an interesting deity that you might not connect me with at first.
Then I will be vague as well. I am a trader who deals in things that are not always trading.
Okay. Well, when you're ready to swap more details, feel free to ask.
The night grows cold. I'm going to retire.
I hope you have a better rest than I did.
Enjoy the potion. Good evening.
Thank you. I'm going to crack that potion.
Yeah. Drag this bot back in. I don't know why my music bot keeps moving to AFK, even though it's constantly putting out music. It sounds coming from it. I don't know why it keeps moving.
Do you still have those potions that I brought?
Yeah, I do. I do have those potions that that you had made for me. I could grab one to show real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those of you in chat, Hector, amazing person to have at your table, had these potions made for me. They're very, like, authentic looking, full of, like, red dye that almost looks like blood on the inside, as well as, like, these wax seals on top, and then they're full of red D4s, fitting for what level of potion they are.
Well, go ahead and roll me a normal healing potion, good sir. Get the pop. Make sure you get the pop.
Okay, let me do it again. See if I can do this right.
Oh, that was sexy.
That would be 2 1s, my dude. I apologize. That's 3 health. Or 4 health.
1, 2, 3, 4. Appreciate it.
Had to grab the thing off the bottom floor, but
You had a perfect pop too.
the absolute minimum on that health. That's unfortunate.
Love it.
A nat 1 to the absolute minimum of health back.
Well, that ones are the standard for the night.
Yes, they are.
We can only go up from here.
All right. So as your evening continues into the night, go ahead and roll a perception check for me just to kind of keep an eye on camp for the.
All right, dire wolves, here we come.
I hope not.
The first time that we had a big world event roll in the other campaign, we had 20 dire wolves chase us.
You had a pack of 12 direwolves chasing you down the road.
12.
Yeah.
And we were level 1.
Yeah, I think you were level 2, but yeah, you guys were in the caravan. You had to
Maybe.
run. I think you guys rolled like a nat 1.
Oof. I rolled a fucking 2 on perception, so that's +1, so 3. So I didn't see shit.
Yeah, so fairly quiet evening for you. There's not much that goes on in camp, thankfully, but had something did happen, you wouldn't have caught it. There's some rustling in the bushes. Essentially everything after your dream has you on edge. Every stray sound, every wind change or direction change of the wind, and you spend the night a bit on edge, kind of looking over your shoulder constantly while everyone else kind of appears to sleep soundly. But the next morning arises.
So I didn't get a nightmare pressure. So I did technically sleep, but I got no benefits.
You did sleep, but you failed your roll by more than 5. So what the fail was that 2d6 fire damage. Plus you could only roll if you the problem is you take that damage on waking, and you were already at full health, so you don't get the chance to heal, because the way you heal after sleeping when you fail is you get to roll a number of hit dice equal to your proficiency bonus, and then you would take that 2d6. But since you were already at full health, there's no way for you to gain any life from that.
Gotcha.
You also additionally gain a point of exhaustion because you failed by more than 5, so your speed is cut in half. You're feeling a little You're feeling a little groggy today.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna go. Ask no one in particular. How'd you guys sleep?
Oh, your character sheet finally showed up. I can see you.
Aha.
If you go under conditions, by the way, I'll mark this one for you. If you just refresh your character sheet, you can mark yourself as having a level of exhaustion, and it will change. It should tell you when you mouse over it what that does.
That's it.
Yeah. So, first level of exhaustion. While you're exhausted, you experience the following conditions. -2 to all d20 rolls, -5 to your speed, and yeah, that's it. Looks like with the new D&D, which I need to the 2024 edition, I need to advise myself on exhaustion rolls, because it used to be your speed is cut in half. It looks like now you have a -2 to all your d20 rolls and a -5 to your speed. It isn't nearly as bad as it used to be.
Wow. I'm rolling that one, so I'm gonna get a point now.
Only up from here, right?
Yep.
So, Zinni kind of exits her caravan. And for those of you in chat, Zinni, I'll give you guys a short description here. So you see Zinni kind of exiting her caravan, a tabaxi woman with like gray fur and these spotted black polka dots kind of across her body, almost like a gray leopard. She wears like a long royal blue robe with like these golden cords all across her body. And she wears this like large like opal around her neck that is very ostentatious looking. It stands out. She kind of looks around. Another sleep. We awake. Let us get to the next town so we can not deal with this plague any longer. You froze there, Hector. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh. Internet is being poopy. All right, we'll give him a second.
I'm back.
He's back.
It's been doing this. It's so fucking weird. I don't know what it is.
Huh.
But it shouldn't. But they don't. Oh, sometimes it lasts.
You cut out there.
It's probably still getting a connection back.
Sounds like it's getting better. You were only robot for part of that.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's been happening recently. It didn't happen for a couple days, and then I guess now it's.
I wonder why it's doing that.
So.
You're not cutting out anymore. There.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 1 second. I think what I'll do is I'll just plug in directly to my modem. Let me try that.
Oh, okay. I am gonna run upstairs real quick while you're getting fixed to tuck Adam in. He's going. I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go. We lost him. If oh, I'm back. All right. Well, while we're waiting for, oh, that mic is way too low.
I think
Yeah,
I'm back.
Oh, there you go.
Am I back?
Yep, I can hear you. I was about to say, while we're waiting for Hector to come back, we'll shamelessly plug all of our socials.
Go ahead. I gotta go to the bathroom. Go ahead and do it.
Okay. Well, while Hector goes to the bathroom, guys, if you're new to the channel and you would like to see more of the stuff that we have here that we're doing, we do D&D stuff, we do Magic the Gathering stuff. I also do a little bit of Diablo stuff with Paige. My wife and I run this channel. We are a couples streaming slash content creators slash moms and dads sort of thing. So Gamers Union is kind of a little play on words. It is the union of my wife and I running this channel, while also we run it as a style of a union. You know, we're a guild of nerds essentially. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook. You can check us out. We have a guild hall on Facebook that we just created that you can join and hang out as a group. We have a Discord that is, our main hub where we hang out. That's where Hector and I are playing right now. I'm also a professional dungeon master. If you're looking to play D&D, you can join my games. I charge like 15 to 18 bucks a head per session, depending on the level of the campaign and how many players there are. If there's more players, I don't have a problem kind of dropping the price a little bit, but it does create some work for me, so kind of like a gray area. But yeah, check me out and start playing if you're looking to book a D&D campaign. If not, you're welcome to just hang out here and kind of see how other people play. You can also check us out whenever we upload the day after on YouTube. Yeah, glad to have you here, and hopefully you enjoy your time.
All right, I'm setting up my camera.
What? Change shirts?
Yeah, I don't know what's been. No.
Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
Love it. Yeah, I don't know. My internet's been acting weird. I don't know what it is, but hopefully it doesn't happen again.
And Hector has his own business too, if you guys want to check that out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you need dating advice and you're a guy, check out.
Hey, girls too.
Hector Castillo. Yeah, girls. I do have a girl client right now, so if you need.
I wasn't gonna completely throw out there what you do in case you didn't want it to be public, but hey, that's on you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Check out Hector Castillo on YouTube.
All right, so let's get the bot running here again. That's the one I want.
Looks like you have a thirst tweet in the stream chat.
Do I?
Someone said the DM is really hot.
Fucking page.
I know.
Okay. She probably heard me giving my shameless plug, and she decided to join in to say something. She's upstairs watching Attack on Titan, so she probably won't stay around that long. But, alright, so, as I said, we awaken. Zenny is exiting her caravan, kind of looking around. You look like shit.
I feel it. And I'm hungry.
At least just clean yourself up first. And she kind of like waves her hand, and this like swirl of wind kind of goes around you and kind of cleans all the dirt off of your clothes and your armor as it swirls around you.
That's a neat trick.
And you see Gustav kind of like stick his head out. Oh yeah, well I can do that one too. Sorry, I said Gustav. I forgot I changed his name. It's Garavander now.
Yeah, I was like.
Yeah, so I originally had it Gustav from that table campaign, but I wasn't in love with that name, so I changed it to Garavander. It just Garavander Whistlewick. It flows a little bit better, I think. So Garavander kind of like runs over and he's like shooting you with sparks, and one of them like gets inside a piece of your armor and kind of like slightly singes you. Doesn't like hurt by any means, but you can tell he's being a bit annoying.
What are you doing, man?
You cutting out, going robot again. You're frozen with a piece of pizza for me. Uh-oh. She's really savoring that pizza, she said. Oh, I think he's having some internet issues. We'll give him another minute or so here. Oh, back?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man.
Can
you hear me better?
Oh, I can hear you and see you perfectly fine now. Yeah, it's weird because you'll be fine while I'm talking, and then it's like as soon as you start talking, it went robot, and then you froze.
That's the worst part. Is it's very in and out.
Yeah, it's
You know,
strange.
like it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. I might have to test a new router or something.
Well, so Garavander kind of walked up. He kind of shot those sparks at you, and one of them kind of got behind your chainmail and kind of singed you slightly. How do you respond?
What are you doing, man?
What? I'm trying to clean you up like she is.
Well, when you look like her, then you can clean me up.
Well, I look like a cat.
You definitely do not.
No, because gnomes are more handsome than cats.
Sure, buddy.
Typical human, only wanting the pussy.
It got me there.
Well then. I, Garavander Whistlewick, the Magnificent, will lead us today. And you see, he kind of like jumps up and like slowly like hovers over to the caravan and grabs the reins. Do you mind, madam? As he looks towards Zenny. No, just get us on the road. The rest of you, pack up camp. We need to get going. I want to get to Thrift by the end of the day.
Let's go.
Well then, let us be off. And please go ahead and roll a d20 for me for today's random encounter.
Oh, man. Well. 7.
7. Alright, I know I had this tab open somewhere. I'm trying to find my encounter table. Okay, a 7. Okay, now I need you to roll percentile die.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. Let's do 2 d5s.
No, it's two d10s. You decide. One d10 is the hundreds plates, and the other one is the whatchamacallit? Tens.
I only have d20s, so do we? No, wait.
roll them.
Wait. I have d10s.
Okay. You can also roll. There is a percentile dice button inside of D&D Beyond as well. That's just like a straight.
No, I have percentile. I found my box.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay, and then let's do. That's a d4. That's d10. Okay. Let's do it. 95.
Hot damn, that's a good roll. Okay.
95.
Alright, give me 1 second here. So, we need to change tunes. So, as you guys begin to set out for the day, it is a clear day. Ominously clear for fall in Rovania, as most days here are clouded, overcast. Rovania sits far to the north, almost too close to the Arctic. The way that this continent kind of works, there's an Arctic Circle that kind of sits across the top, and the top half of Rovania kind of sits in that. So there are always storms that drift southward from there down into the southern areas of Rovania where you guys currently are, just south of Skyman on the road to Freeport. There is a large shadow that overcasts behind the clouds just before the clearing, and you see a massive white adult dragon flying across the sky. And you just see Zinni kind of stop the caravan and look in awe. This is a good omen.
That's a big fucker.
Shh, don't. Let's enjoy it. You watch as like this white dragon begins to like circle in and out of like the sparse clouds that are throughout the sky. These clear, through the clear sky and kind of through the various clouds that are kind of pocketing the early sky before it lands and kind of disappears into the mountains on far. Today is going to be a good day. I can feel it. Let us continue our journey. And there is a cold wind that begins to blow in, but there is a knowing look on Zenny's face.
On whose face?
On Zenny's face.
Interesting. Where's that wind coming from? Is that from the dragon?
The Arctic winds follow their master. And it is early in the season for him to be traveling this far south. But a good omen. Early winter means an early spring.
Oh. Well, I hope it bodes better than last night. Last night did. It was...
And what happened last night, if you don't mind me prying?
I slept awfully.
But you're still here.
Yeah, I'm alive. Yeah, you're right. Hey, you're silver lining girl. I like it.
So, our friend that graced us. I say graced us. I am a friend of the dragons. Maybe a fan is the better way to put it. What do you think of them? Are they
What do I think of what?
dragons?
Do I have any experience with dragons?
Make a personal experience, no, but make a history check. See what you know about them from your studies.
19 plus history. 19 plus 0, so 19.
19. Well, what you know is there is an island pretty far to the west from here, west-southwest, known as Lantos. And it is essentially a nation of dragonborns. The interesting thing about them being a nation of dragonborns, and from what you know in this world, is dragonborns are not a race that can breed amongst each other. Dragonborns are born to normal folks, everyday people. Even there are some dragonborn that come from the oligarchy that came from a human mother and a human father. There is a strange interaction for some reason that sometimes a dragonborn is born instead of, the race that was intended. No one is exactly sure why. No one has really been able to crack the code of why. There are people that research it, including those that research it within the Drozak oligarchy. But every time one is born, they get a calling, almost. A calling to the island of Lantos. Like they belong there. They have created this nation now of dragonborns. And as such, they're a wyvern and dragon that kind of encircle this island. But the thing that Zenny's kind of pointing out is that this is a dragon outside that nation of dragons. And she seems to think that this is a good omen for some reason. You're not picking up exactly where she's going or why she thinks that, just from her general talking, but from what you know, what you've at least studied, they are considered majestic creatures. They're also considered ferocious creatures. Being a nation of humans, dragons are not necessarily friendly to your people.
Can you still see me and hear me?
Yeah, I can still see and hear you.
Okay.
You went robot there for just a second, but
yeah, fucking weird.
yeah, you went robot again. It's not on my end, is it? Like, can you still hear me?
No, I've been having internet issues the past days.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, because Streamlabs doesn't say I'm dropping frames or anything like that, so I was hoping it wasn't on my
No,
end,
no,
but
no.
it could have been a possibility.
It's me 100%, and I don't know what it is because I called the place and they said it was fine.
Huh.
Must be on.
Yeah, it's not like we have bad weather right now either, too.
I'm
I've
back.
had this issue happen before whenever I would stream online with my online only group. Uh if it continues and you want to, you could use your phone as your microphone in Discord, and then you just leave your camera on. That way, as your camera messes up because of internet issues, your phone can use like cellular data to keep your microphone rolling.
Yeah.
If you want to go that route, obviously, if we want to try to get, obviously, if, we can get this working, that's better. Uh, but it is always an option too.
Let me connect your PC directly to the modem. Okay. I'm gonna try and restart my computer.
Okay.
I'll give you.
10-4. I'm gonna run upstairs and use the bathroom while you do that then.
I'm on Discord.
Yeah, so what I'll try to do is if this doesn't work,
Alright.
I'll try to plug into the modem directly, but I'll have to restart it. If that doesn't work, then I'll just do it on my phone.
Okay.
And I won't have the fancy setup, but it's fine.
And it's not a necessity by any means.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't. It's just
Uh,
that this is a problem thing with other things too, so I don't really know
of course.
what it
Um,
is exactly. That's the problem.
I mean I do have like a lot prepared because I prepped like 2 to 3 sessions, but I did plan to end around like 10 to 10:30 just so
Okay.
just
Yeah.
because that like when I was doing my own research, like that 3 to 4 hour mark rather than the like 4 to 5 hour mark seems like it makes more sense for solo campaigns because there's less RP for less characters. There's also less one like 4 to 5 less storylines to worry about.
Yeah.
So I can prep ahead really far, but I also don't want to try and rush through everything if that makes sense.
That's fine. Do we want to make up the time that we're losing from this, or do you want to get to bed so you don't want to stay up too late?
I God, I can stay up a little bit later tonight to make up from the stuff going on. I just to give you the
Okay.
heads up, I want to keep sessions to around like that 3 to 3.5 hour mark.
Sure. No, yeah, I understand for normal sessions, but this
Yeah.
one we've lost.
Yeah, this one we've
20,
lost
30
time.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. And if not, I'll just jump straight to my phone actually if it drops again.
Okay.
And because I'll just use my data.
Ugh. I don't know why my bot keeps going AFK. All right, we're back.
Okay, so the cold wind
Yeah, so
like,
Zenny.
what do I think about dragons?
Yep. So Zenny has looked to you. The this large, massive, like elder white dragon that has come down from the north and brought like this arctic wind with him, has just flown over above. He didn't seem like he's too far up above to pay attention to any of you on the ground. You guys are ants to him from how far away you are.
Mhm.
But there's this weird knowing look on Zenny's face. You're not exactly sure why, but she almost looks like she's happy. And she has asked you what your thoughts are on dragons. And from what you know in the Drozag oligarchy, they're apex predators. They are majestic creatures, but also like they don't bode well or like get along with humans. But did you hear my history on the island of Lantos? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I did.
We'll pick up there.
Well, I respect their power and their ferocity, but we don't see eye to eye on a lot of issues. So I try to steer clear of them until, who knows, maybe one day I could actually take one on. That's my only interest in it, is if we could learn from each other's ferocity.
Learn or conquer?
To me, they're the same thing.
Either not. Being a studied woman myself, I don't consider learning new knowledge conquering it. I consider myself a part of it. That makes sense.
You don't look dragonborn to me.
I'm not. But my brother is.
Oh. We've had a few from the oligarchy. They're not exactly treated that well, but they end up leaving anyways of their own accord.
Have you been to the Isle?
No, I've never been anywhere except for the oligarchy.
It is well, something one can't describe without seeing.
Well, maybe one day I'll see it.
And if you do, I hope you are prepared. How would I put this? stave off your urges, right?
I'm not just walking around punching and trying to hit people. What I meant with the dragon is that if you can beat something and conquer it, you only can do so because you understood it. Unless it's some little gnome or something where you just bonk them on the head. But if it's a dragon that you
Hey, I
actually
don't
have
like
to learn
that.
how they
I take
fight.
offense to that.
But if it's actually a respectable being, then you definitely need to understand it on a deep level to beat it.
There may be luck for you just yet.
Oh, are we gonna go to the mountains right now and challenge the great white dragon?
Iscarix? No, I will not be fighting Iscarix. You may track him down if you wish.
You know his name?
Everyone in the land knows his name.
Oh.
The Winter's Maw. He is the bringer of the winter. When Iscarix travels south, it signals winter has came to Rovania.
Ah, so winter is coming and it has came.
It sounds like a line that we stole from somewhere. But yes, Iscarix, he signals winter. And for me, and, well, seeing as my brother is of the winter dragonborns, the white scaled, I always consider Iscarix traveling south a sign of good fortune, because it means my brother will be coming home soon.
Aw. That's cute.
He only travels home whenever winter is here. I don't quite understand it, considering we were born in Summer Isles, but the world is a peculiar place. Shall we continue down the road?
Where do you intend on meeting him?
Probably back at home. The Feral Coast.
And how long do you expect to be busy with whatever we're doing right now?
Well, we have the rest of the day on the road, and then the good part of tomorrow morning to make it to Thrift. My hope, bearing we aren't slowed down at all today, is we are going to push through the evening, not rest tonight, and make it into Thrift early tomorrow morning. Spend most of the day tomorrow recuperating under the wards of the Merchants Guild before we continue towards Freeport. Our major milestone... I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I'm already a little bit exhausted, and you want to push through the night?
Considering the way your night went, wouldn't you?
I mean, yes and no. Do you have any coffee?
I am sure I can ask Cassandra.
Yeah. I need something.
She
I'm
like
feeling a little
snaps her finger.
sluggish.
Cassandra, put on some coffee, please. And you hear the woman, the goblin woman, kind of like fling open the cardigan. Coffee! I have coffee! Starts like running around. She comes back with like what the D&D version of a French press would be, and like hands it out the window.
Perfect. Thank you. Glug glug glug.
Then he looks at you. It's not very good, but it'll do.
I'm not drinking it for the taste.
I do. Just not that kind.
Fancy girl.
You have not tasted coffee until you have had coffee of the Feral Coast.
Okay.
Seems you don't take very much convincing.
No, I'm pretty straightforward.
Back home in Lokara, we do have some finer things. But, shall we continue?
Let's go.
And as I was saying, we'll push through the evening. We will find a warded domain where we can rest for the evening once we find into Thrift tomorrow morning. And then we will push south on the following day. The major hurdle stone we are going to have to deal with is gaining entrance to the Republic of Reservera. I do not have a permit as it stands, but I'm hoping that the guild can provide me with one when we get to Thrift, as they are the crossroads.
Cool.
If we are not able to procure if we are not able to procure a permit into the Republic, I fear we will have to travel underground. And I, for one, do not feel like dealing with the Dorogar and the fire giants of the Sweltering Wastes.
Is he gonna just make it difficult, or he's gonna kill us for being down there?
Oh, the Dorogar? They are the Dark Iron dwarves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know about dwarves. I don't know who the Dorogar, the Beauregard, or the Horrigar.
The Dorogar are the Obsidian dwarves, the black-skinned ones, red eyes. They descend.
Oh, wow!
They descend from fire giants.
Interesting. Let's let's avoid that. Sounds like they're gonna be trouble.
I would agree. I'm not huge fans of the Sweltering Wastes.
What about Drozak oligarchy men? Have you ever come across them besides me?
I tend to avoid the oligarchy. I have heard too many of a interesting rumor about medical practices in the oligarchy.
What, that we try to splice DNA from other races into the human races?
Try? From my experience, there's been a lot more than trying.
Yeah, I mean, my family's not really involved with that side of things, so we prefer fighting, but yeah, there's some
I would hope
interesting
so. I wouldn't
things
have brought
going
you on had you been.
on. Why did you bring me on?
I like your bravado.
Fair enough. But actually, one more question. You don't seem like you need protecting. I mean, that goblin woman responds to you like, I don't mean this offensively, but she responds almost like a slave would to a master. And,
She is.
all right, I like you more. But I don't know. You have an air about you. You seem pretty strong.
I am capable, yes. Strong, I would not use that. I am a pacifist. Don't believe in fighting. Not to say that I can't when needed. I find it barbaric.
But you'll pay other people to do it for you.
It doesn't go against my morals if someone else decides that they want to fight. So long as I do not have to get my hands dirty.
Well, it sounds very convenient. This little, for me, when you have a policy, a personal policy, it applies pretty categorically. Like I, for instance, do not lie. And I don't employ other people to lie for me.
I'm not employing other people to kill for me. I'm employing other people to protect me.
Well, if an ogre comes up to this caravan and I have to bonk it on the head...
That is what you're paid to do.
Okay. Well, you can see my predicament here. Can't you, darling?
You're being paid, aren't you?
Ah, you're being purposefully obtuse. Let's get on the road.
We are on the road. We've been walking.
Then I'm gonna go sit over there. Or I'm gonna go walk over there.
Nigel kind of walks up next to you as he sees you kind of breaking off from Zenny and sets his hand on your shoulder, kind of like grasps it firmly. Should you be walking today? Had a rough evening.
Hey, big man. You really are a big man. How tall are you?
Nigel stands at a stout 6'2".
Oh, I put myself at 6'5", so...
Did you? I could have
Yeah.
swore. For
I
some
made
reason,
myself a shit brick house, remember?
for some reason in my notes, I have wrote down that Malleus is of average height. Why do
No,
I-
remember he was a brick shit house, remember?
Why do I have that in my notes? Huh.
So make him bigger. Make
Yeah,
him like
I'm
7
gonna
feet.
fix that real quick. Something in my old notes from the last campaign was Malleus is of average height.
No, he's a brick shit house.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys are. I mean, he's slightly shorter than you, but he is definitely built like. Uh, Nigel is a very muscular man.
I'm doing okay. And
Uh,
apparently we're gonna push through the night, so I'm gonna be even more tired. So if I get grumpy, please forgive me.
Rovanian men don't know grumpy. They are always rugged.
It sounds like another word for grumpy.
Oh, well,
Hmm. So why are you here?
kind of like looks
And
around.
don't say to make money.
Personal reasons. Searching for
Okay.
searching for something.
Something or someone.
Maybe both. Although I'm not exactly sure what the something is or the someone who they are. But I'll know both when I see them.
That's ominous.
We all have. What's the saying that the humans use in big cities? Skeletons in our closet.
Well, can I help you beat these skeletons?
So long as they aren't actual skeletons.
Why not?
The undead and I don't jive.
Do you have experience with them?
I do. In the northern reaches of Rovania, where my home is, in Vokal, there is a holy ground known as Ravenstag. And Ravenstag is guarded by the undead.
Hmm.
I have seen horrors the likes of which a man should never.
What, your friends being ripped to pieces or something like that?
My friends being turned to enemies.
And did you kill them?
I did what I must to get away.
Hmm.
It is common for those in the areas of Frosk, Iska, Vokal, and Vrik. Call it a coming of age that isn't necessarily official for young Rovanian men who venture to Rovenstag and bring back an artifact of our elders. You see, Rovenstag is the burial ground of those that were slaughtered by the people of Kor. It is a holy ground now, overrun with undead as their protectors. If you return with a relic, you are considered an accomplished warrior before you're even coming of age.
Oh, okay. Even before we have a ritual, the culling, and we go out and we have to survive in the wilderness and maybe take a trophy.
Where's your trophy?
Mine was. I have a different sort of trophy.
You see him kind of look at you
uh,
confused.
My trophy has come in the form of this, and I kind of start to show some of the paladin energy coming out of my hand.
So you're a holy man then.
Well, another person asked me that, and they used that word, and I don't think that's a very accurate word, but something like that.
So that would be why the undead don't scare you.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm free of fear, but I don't want to be scared of anything. In fact, that's why I'm here.
You're here to be scared of things?
I'm here to learn not to be scared of things. I'm here to adventure for the sake of adventuring and see what I run into and test my mettle against anything and everything that I could find that deserves to be bonked.
Well, this, if I had to venture, would say is not the right party to be.
Yeah, this seems a little bit low key, but I had to start somewhere. It was the first job I could find that would accept me. People aren't very friendly to my kind when they find out where I'm from.
I'm sorry. You get the sense that Nigel's not a very intelligent man, and some of the things you're talking about are kind of going over his head.
Don't worry about it, buddy. But if you need some help, let me know.
Just kind of like a little bewildered, kind of goes back to his own devices and keeps walking.
Good talk.
You can see Devine has been watching you the entire time out of the corner of your eye. With your passive perception, you notice he's been watching you the entire time from his caravan while talking to Nigel. And there's like a slight nod as Nigel walks away from you, and he's kind of watching you intently.
I wave at him.
He just kind of like turns back, acts like he didn't see it, and continues about kind of directing his horses with his caravan. Well then. As the day goes on, it is quiet, but that Arctic wind begins to kind of like creep in. You can feel the temperature, not immediately, but a gradual drop as the day goes on. And eventually we come to the evening. The sun begins to set, and Zenny kind of turns to the party. I, for one, wish for us to push through the evening. We will leave it to a party vote. But seeing as I am the main purveyor of said party, my vote will hold more.
I just laugh. I go, what's the point of voting?
If majority rules we stay, then we stay.
All right, give me another coffee and I'll push through.
She kind of like taps it on, and Cassandra flings open. One more mud water.
Mud water. Thank you. Glug, glug, glug. Does it do anything for my exhaustion?
Nope.
Nope.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Fucking hell.
The one way in D&D to rid a level of exhaustion is a long rest or a what's the spell name? Greater Restoration.
So I'm about to get a second point in exhaustion.
If you fail by more than 5 again, attempting to sleep. You could push through, you could attempt to push through.
That's what I mean.
Stave off sleep.
We're pushing through.
If you push through without taking a dose of the dream dust, you have 3 doses of dream dust that Zinni gave you. So if you push through without taking one and fail a Constitution saving throw, you will then get a second point of exhaustion. So that is your call. The vote kind of goes through. The vote is in favor of traveling on, with Nigel and Garavender being the 2 that wish not to go on. What would you decide to do? Take a dose to push through the evening? Are you going to risk the Constitution saving throw? I believe your Constitution saving throw isn't too bad. It's a +5. You can risk it if you wish. But the dose guarantees you don't take that point of exhaustion.
But it gives one nightmare pressure, right?
No. The doses of the dream dust have side effects if you take them in rapid succession.
Oh, okay, like 2 nights in a row.
Yeah. I believe. Pull up my document here. I believe the document outlines the side effects of taking too much. It does not. I apologize. Okay. Essentially, it becomes addictive. It is a drug. It is, it is something that, it's like D&D cocaine. The best way I can put it. It's gonna make you feel wired, and then you're gonna crash. And if you take it too often, there's gonna be adverse side effects. It's just not nearly as addictive as like real world cocaine. But it does have side effects if you take it like 3 or 4 days in a row. There's gonna be like some minor, maybe major things that happen, pending the severity of what you
Well, I
take.
take out my baggie and I
is
put it
in.
on my.
It's in a little
What?
vial. It's in like a little vial, and it's just like almost lime green dust.
All right. I take a vial. I pop it open. I put it on my maul. I snort it off my maul.
You look over and you see Davin taking his dust and he's mixing it into his coffee, and he's like, that's one way to do it. I prefer to drink mine rather than that. Typically, most people drink it, but hey, to each their own.
More fun this way.
Gets the system quicker, maybe.
Indeed, I feel it. Let's go. Let's double time.
Roll a perception check for me.
Jesus Lord Almighty. A 3. What baby? Okay. I played Dungeons and Dragons.
Tell Oya I said hi.
Matt says hi. Perception +1, so 4.
4. Yeah.
She says hi.
There's not much to take notice of. You do notice that Zenny is retiring without taking dust into her caravan with Cassandra once again this evening, while you, Davin, and Nigel kind of continue on down the road. You see Garavander take over, kind of directing her carriage, and Davin kind of takes over, kind of as the effects of the drug kick in, and the need for sleep is staved off. The three of you are kind of have some time amongst yourselves. But you notice that Nigel is kind of keeping to himself over near Zenny's caravan, while you and Davin kind of like, you essentially are escorting him. You guys each take a caravan to escort down the road through the... As you're going down the road through the evening, and you're kind of like following a stream that kind of like winds through kind of like a narrow ravine. The moonlight begins to hide behind the clouds. And go ahead and make a dexterity save.
What am I seeing happening? A what?
You didn't see anything happen because you rolled a 4.
Oh, dexterity saving throw. Okay. 8 + 1, 9. That's a fail.
So, as you guys are kind of maneuvering through the road, there is, how do I just describe it? The wheels of the cart begin to shatter as you look, and there were these traps that were laid in the road. So these wooden wheels kind of went through what appears to be blades that were left in the road, and the cart, Davin's cart, falls over to its side. The wooden spokes of it broken. And you see Zenny kind of like pop out, and she starts looking around. Raiders! And you look, and there are raiders running down the hall behind, or not the hall, running down the hill behind you. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm in the second caravan.
Correct.
I'm not in the caravan that fell over. Can I see the landscape?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you guys are here. You have Zenny and Cassandra over here with Garavander leading this cart, which was following the pathway down. Nigel standing with him, and you and Davin are here, where his cart has just fallen over, and he has fallen off to the side there.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick lay on hands to top myself up.
And as you're looking up
Before
the hill, there are 4 raiders that are kind of like charging down the side of this hill from up right here. They're just barely off the camera here.
Or actually, am I using combat actions right now, or is this pre-combat?
This is pre-combat. They're running at you. What are you doing to prepare?
Okay, I want to run towards Davin because I want to be ready to try and get him up.
Okay.
And then, actually, I should get him up first. So I'll use my time to not use a combat action to attempt to wake him up.
So he's awake. He's prone because he was driving the cart,
Okay.
and he has fallen over. So if you would like, you can take your
then-
action to help him up, and that will help him onto his feet for his turn.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. With that, go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
All right. What was your thing for initiative? I forget. You did something. D10.
I used to. We can stick to that if you would like.
What would you like to do instead?
Let's stick to D20s for now and see how it goes. If we want to make a change, we can.
Okay.
Just because it's been a minute.
Bro, I'm just getting the worst rolls. 8 plus 1, 9.
You got better than the first two raiders. Make some notes here. What we got? Last two. Go ahead and roll again with a +4 to initiative for Davin.
Well, he got a 15, so plus 4, 19.
Nice. One of the other raiders, unfortunately, has a 22 with a natural 20 on their initiative. The last guy coming here. Alright, so start of combat, you can see this shield maiden, appears to be leading the pack, kind of slides down using all of her movement to get down about 15 20 feet from you, and has this massive bulwark kind of like held up in front of her with a long curved blade, and she is staring at both of you charging, which brings us to, and they're shouting in Rovanian, which you do not understand, but you can see that Nigel is readying his weapon. They are here to fight. That brings us to Davin's turn. With your assistance, he stands up and he looks to you. I suppose I have no real way to fight here, so I'm going to lean on you to protect myself. I do not carry weapons.
All right. Get behind the caravan.
So he will move, use the last of his movement to over behind the caravan there.
And I tell them if they come around, let me know.
That brings
If
us
they
to
come
your
around
turn.
the other side. All right. So I see the shield maiden, and who else do I see?
You see that there are two that have longbows. They're kind of staying still on top of the hill up here. Sorry, it's just cut off on the camera, just barely there. But there are two men with longbows sitting up here, as well as a third man who's a bit slower than the shield maiden, but is carrying a massive war axe in his hand and is charging down the hill.
All right. I'm going to yell to the people in the other caravan, get behind your caravan, take cover. And then I'm going to move next to Davin to have cover from the two guys with bows.
Okay. And then that is going to bring us to Nigel's turn. And you're
Well,
moving...
I do want to heal, too.
Okay,
I
you're
wanna
moving
heal.
where? Next to Davin?
Yeah, just behind the thing, so I'm out of their line of sight.
Okay.
But I still want the shield maiden to be able to see me, because I want to keep her aggro.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I want to use a... I don't have any normal spells, do I? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't have any first level spells. Or no, wait, shouldn't I have had some first level spells?
What level do... not sure off the top of my head.
I'm a
what
paladin level
paladins
1.
Get, slots. You have 2 spell slots. You have 2 first levels. You just don't have any spells selected.
Okay. I'll have Cure Wounds, and then I'll have... And I don't have smite because that's level 2, right?
Just double check off the top of my head. It's been a while since I looked at a paladin's list, but it does not appear to be available in your. It would be in your features and traits if you had it, not in your spell.
I mean,
slot.
it's showing as a spell that I can add.
You'd be able to add it.
Okay. So smite and cure wounds. Yeah. Okay, I have 2 spell slots.
You're talking about
and Cure
Searing
Wounds.
Smite?
No, it says divine smite.
Oh, yep, right there.
Yeah. So I have 2 spell slots, so I can
You have
either
2
cast
first level spell
divine-
slots.
Then we'll use a Well, actually, no. Fuck cure wounds. I have lay on hands. Why don't I get a? Oh no, I did not mean to cast that. Why don't I have like a? Well, actually, no. I'm gonna be playing solo. I probably should have cure wounds. Yeah, I'm going to lay on hands.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use one of the healing power. I can restore a total of 5 HP. That's it.
Lay on hands is pretty meh early on.
Yeah. All right. We'll max it out so I can go to. Actually, let's always keep 1 in case someone dies. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm 33 out of 35.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Oh no! What? Healing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apply changes. Here we go. Yeah. All right. That's my action.
Okay. Right immediately after you is going to bring us to Nigel's turn. And Nigel is going to pull out a hand axe and a shield, and is going to maneuver in front of the shield maiden. And just before she is about to charge into
So he
him,
did not listen to me.
Oh, no, he did not. But he is going to shout something in Romanian at her that sounds to you threatening, but their dialect is also very guttural, so most of what they're shouting sounds threatening.
Gotcha.
Then character sheet, gotta finish it work. The two people with bows are going to maneuver kind of down the side of the hill and begin going around the other side of this caravan here. And each of them are going to take a shot at Nigel, who is out in the open.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Oh. Well, Nigel's going to take some damage because I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god, that's an automatic crit, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, it's full damage plus another one, right?
It's full
That's how
damage
you do
plus
crits?
another roll. I don't do double damage because people can roll 1s and then it doesn't feel like shit. So, Nigel is going to take 12 points of damage from the first shot. And the second shot is going to deal 8 points of damage for 17 total. Alright. That is
How
going
far is the shield maiden away from me? How many feet?
20 feet.
So I can't actually reach her with my half walking speed, right?
You only have 5 less walking speed. You're at 25.
Oh, 5. Oh, okay. Oh,
and
shouldn't I have been doing my rolls and having -2?
You should have
My
-2
rolls?
to all your rolls because of exhaustion.
Oh god, that's awful.
It is unfortunate. So that'll bring us to the big guy who jumps down and positions himself next to the shield maiden before bringing us back to the shield maiden's turn, who is going to maneuver to the backside of Nigel, and instead of going to take a slash at him, she is going to quickly grab a hand axe and throw it at you for a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Don't believe it does.
I have 17.
So The hand axe is going to throw, and it's going to almost like you're leaning around the side of the downed cart here, and it just whizzes right past you. And you can see her kind of like positioning herself with her shield towards Nigel, but her body is facing towards you. That is going to bring us to Davin's turn. Davin is going to kind of look at you. Give me a weapon, something. I can help somehow. I'm capable with the sword. I just can't get to mine. It's in my cart.
I have a javelin. Can he take a javelin from my inventory?
If you hand it to him, it will cost you your action on your turn, unfortunately. Or you could.
Oh, he can't take things with an action?
So it takes his action to stick his hand out to take it from you, but it also takes your action to hand it to him.
Oh. Be like, I just have this. Like I'm
He will spend his action attempting to try and dig into or get into his caravan, moving around to the back side of it, and attempting to try and get into it to find his sword, which we will roll to see if he finds it. Oh, that went out of the box, so we don't count it. Oh, he rolled a 4. He's gonna spend the entirety of a turn trying to look through the mess of his cart to try and find his weapon, but does not find it. What do you do?
It's my turn again. Well, I'm gonna yell to our man Nigel, "Get cover, you big oaf!" And then I'm gonna run at the fuck. I really want to go and take out these archers. I guess I could action surge. Can I get to the archers without attack of opportunity triggers?
They are 35 feet from you. You couldn't even get to them.
I can action surge, can
I? You could take the dash action and then use use your action surge to dash to them. If you did that, you could get to them without attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So, does it matter which way you go?
First action. I would like to be. Well, I don't want to be pinned against the.
Let's say.
Yeah, I don't want to be pinned against the caravan.
Your options are is you can go over here against the kind of the cliff facing of this hill and get up next to them, but then you're putting yourself between them and also their other 2 people in their party. You're yourself being surrounded, or you can be over here next to the caravan. Because they are both
let's get this.
They're both back here behind it.
Yeah, let's get next to the caravan.
Okay.
I want to get right in their face. Okay, then I'll use my action surge to get a second action.
Yep.
And then I'm going to maul the one who is the ugliest.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna add a divine smite to it.
All right.
Obviously. Because I need to get them. I have 2 slots, so I want to take one out immediately. All right, so D20 -2 +6 for my modifier.
You should only -2. Was that what you said?
-2, and then a +6 is the normal one. So +4 will be what I. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Come on, baby. You've been getting me shit all night. Here we go.
Because you use those spherical dice.
Yeah, I should switch to a normal. I mean, they used the one I rolled. I rolled a 10 + 4, so 14.
14's gonna hit.
Yep. Oh,
These guys don't wear armor. They're clad in like leathers and furs, so they're not hard to hit.
Okay. So we're gonna do 2d6 + 4. That's a 4 and a 3, so it's 11 damage. And then I'm gonna add my divine smite to it. Which is 1d8 or 2d8.
2d8 is already at this level. Are you sure about that?
It says Divine Smite, first level,
They
2d8.
must have upped Divine Smite. Oh yeah, 2d8. For some reason I thought Divine Smite was only 1d8 at this level.
Well, we're getting it. 5 and a 6, so 11.
11.
So he's
what
taking
was your original? Was 13, 12?
7 plus. My original attack was 7 plus 4 plus 4, so it was 15, so 11, so 26, I think.
Flare your Divine Smite for me. How does it look?
The mall is gonna glow with a what was he again? A black red kind of light.
Okay.
And and there's gonna be like chains of blood going around the like very faint ethereal chains of serrated blood-soaked barbs coming out of it, and then also
Okay.
like a faint cry, like someone's being like tortured, in
Okay.
some other realm.
Roll an intimidation check for me with that.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? All right. God damn it, dude. This is so out of character. Let me get a normal d20. 1 second.
Okay.
These are awful. Okay, this is a legitimate d20. It's not a spin down.
Okay.
Alright.
You know how I feel about spin downs.
Yeah. Well, that was even worse. So we'll go with it. We'll go with the first one. The first one was I think it was like a 5 plus. What do I have? 5 plus my intimidation is plus 6 actually. So it's 11.
11. Okay. I rolled a 7 and a 5. Their modifier brings them to 2 failures.
There we go.
So the 2 that are immediately next to you, your maul begins to glow with this crackling, almost necrotic red and black energy. Something that is not very common of a paladin. And there are these barbed chains that begin to almost wrap around the head of your maw as you bring it down, and it crashes straight through the chest of this archer. And as it does, it rips through them, and you can see their body go limp as you're like tearing through them, and part of their life essence is almost being like almost sapped away as it's hitting them. The archer next to you is so terrified that he drops his bow. The man that is kind of like carrying this large battle axe behind you takes a step back, but is not moving towards you. That is going to bring us to Nigel's turn, and Nigel just looks over to you. The fuck was that? These men, they are of the Vadir. They're huntsmen. We should not be fighting. We should be running. More will be following. And he goes and he turns, and as the larger raider is distracted, Nigel kind of grabs his large battle axe and swings it into the back of the other man. So he will swing at advantage because he's flanking with you, and roll a 15. Roll 2d8 for me.
2d8. Uh, 5 and a 1, so 6.
6. So 6 plus 4. He's going to do 10 points of damage to that raider. Then, this guy you have just cleaved in half. The other bowman is going to attempt to pick up his bow and then move out of your range. You may take attack of opportunity if you would.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, of course I'm gonna take one. Let's do it.
It does use your reaction, but as a paladin, I don't think you have many other reactions.
No, I don't. I do not. So, let us roll. Nat 20.
No fucking way.
Yep.
Nice. All right, go ahead and roll your damage for me,
Finally.
and add the max to it.
Right. So we have 2d6 plus 4, so that's 12 plus 4, so 16.
Yep,
Normal,
so 16,
and
16
then-
damage, and then whatever you rolled onto it.
Yeah, the 2d6s. And then we have a 5 and a 4, so 9 plus 4, 13. So
13
16
plus
plus
6.
13 is 29.
So as he moves out of range after picking up his bow, your maul is still kind of like the divine energy has kind of like dissipated from it, but those barbed chains around it are still kind of like lingering as Sarkov's energy is still kind of emanating from you. And as you do, they kind of like whip around off of the maul, wrap around this man as he's trying to get away from you, drag him back within your range as you slam the maul down on him. And his body goes limp. You turn, and because of your previous intimidation check, the larger man just seems stone cold in fear. He attempts to turn and run away. Nigel will attempt a attack of opportunity on him. Unfortunately, he is going to miss. Seems like Nigel's a little too focused on what the hell is going on with you at this moment, and tries to swing at the other man as he runs, but is just kind of shocked at this moment. That's not normal. That brings us back to the Shield Maiden's turn. The Shield Maiden is going to take her sword, clank it against her shield, and as she does, she is going to give herself an empowering shout as she charges you. She does not appear to be intimidated by whatever is going on with you. She's just looking for a fight. As she charges you, she is going to make 2 attacks at you. One of them is going to miss wildly. That's like a 5. Yeah, I rolled a nat 1, so that auto misses. And then the other one is going to be a 21 to hit.
That's going to get through.
She is going to swing for 9 points of slashing damage with her blade.
Okay.
And that will bring us back to your turn, as Davin spends his turn searching for his sword again.
Okay. So only the woman has balls here, I see. I'm going to say. And then I'm going to attack her.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a 1 second. Nat 20.
Jesus. Okay.
Right here. Look at it. Oh, it's like, can you?
It's focusing, but it looks like a 20.
Yeah. Nat 20. And I'm obviously going to add a smite to that.
Okay.
So it's about to crackle the fuck out of her.
Your last spell slot.
Yep. I'm going to one-shot this bitch. So,
Try.
I can try. Also, when I attack with a maul, if I hit a creature with a maul, I can force it to make a con saving throw.
Yes, because
DC
those are the new D&D.
Yeah, this is from my fighter.
Yep.
So this is DC 8 plus 2 plus the ability modifier. What's the ability modifier? Plus 6.
Yeah, it would.
Plus 6.
That's your to hit modifier. Your ability modifier is your strength. That's plus 4.
Plus 4. So she has to roll a 14 to save.
She rolled a 16 on the die, so.
Ooh. Okay, she'll get that. But she will take, so we're going to do the maul. So we have 16 off the top. And then we have...
So while he's adding that up, those of you that are not familiar with the new 2024 rules, they fixed fighters and martial classes so that weapons and weapon techniques are a bit stronger for your martial classes. each weapon style of a greater weapon, not lesser or not the normal weapons, but the greater weapons like your great swords, your great axe, your mauls, even some unarmed strikes and stuff like that have special abilities now that make them a bit more versatile.
So I rolled a 5 and a 3, so it's 8 plus 4, it's 12. So added to the 16, um, 28 off the bat, just on the maul. And then we have the smite coming at her, which is a automatic 2d8, so 16 guaranteed. And then a 3 and 2, so add 5 onto there.
Did you roll the max for your smite too?
I rolled a max, and this is the second one. This is the main one.
What do you mean?
Am I not critting with the smite?
You crit with the smite as well.
Right. So it's automatic 2d8, which is 16.
Right.
And then I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Oh, the 16 I
5.
thought was the damage from your maul. I maybe I missed that part.
No, the maul is 28 total.
28, then the 16, and then your roll.
Yes.
Okay, how would you like to do this?
I was like, he's definitely getting one shot. Oh man. I'm just smiling at her with this like demonic, excited smile full of bloodlust. And I said, be proud, you died with courage. And I want to blast through her shield. And then just cave her head in. Like she's holding it up to block, and I just go straight through the shield and then just cave her head in.
Okay. So the head almost like curls around the sides of your maul as it caves in, and her body and her arms go limp as she falls to the ground, knees kind of like dropping, and her body is so in shock from being hit by the sheer force of your maul that it doesn't even fall to the side. It just goes limp with her arms like dusting across the ground and she's just sitting there on her knees dead.
And as she's dying, I'm gonna have these because it was a smite kill. I'm gonna have these chains start to like go into her, and then you see like blood started getting sucked out of it, and I kind of start like not like foaming at the mouth, but I'm kind of like I don't know, like like
it's
there's
a
this
rabid
weird
dog.
like it's like I'm breathing really heavy, like I'm excited.
Okay.
You guys take it? Okay, I try to keep it down. I know, maybe I come in 30 minutes. Okay? I'll keep it down, my love. Love you.
So, as she's laying there dying, and you're like sucking the life out of her. That's so weird to say. There is a war cry that rings out that doesn't feel threatening. You know it's a war cry from the sheer force of it, but it almost sounds more like a bear that's just like been yelling out after its prey. And then there's a gunshot. Now, Malleus has never heard a gun before, so this might be something that is off to him, but something rings out through the air, and this noise just whizzes past your head, and you see the man who dropped his weapons and took off running after you killed the two archers, and it snipes him right into the back of the head. And you see his body go limp and fall to the ground.
I'm gonna look in the direction of what shot.
You turn and you see this massive, about 7 foot tall bear Ursarin man. It is essentially they are a homebrew race of mine. They are sentient bear folk that walk on 2 legs.
You're a big motherfucker.
He kind of like walks up to you. Do you know of my kind?
I have no idea what you are.
Not who I am. My kind. my guild. Pact.
Are we having a conversation? Is this done? Is it? Are we done fighting? And I'm gonna
We are,
scan
we
the
are,
area.
you are having conversation. He does not seem threatening. He does seem a little annoyed with you. You're not exactly sure why.
Yeah. I'm just sort of confused that I'm talking to someone while I'm surveying the dead bodies. Thanks.
He's
What?
walking
But
up maybe about 20 feet from you.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you are. Do you have something to do with are you with these? I mean, you're obviously not with these men. You just killed one of
You
them.
see
Thank you.
this ominous metallic weapon in his hand that has a wooden stock to it. For non D&D terms, it's essentially a rifle. And he takes it and points it towards the woman who your ball is like embedded in her head. Stole my quarry.
Did you want me to just let her hit me?
Had you waited a second longer, I would have taken care of it.
Well, it's taken care of. I mean, do you want to like eat her or something?
No, I needed her alive.
Well, um, okay.
I hold no grudge against you, as you are not a brother. But I am of the Venators Guild. We are hunters, and hunters do not steal other hunters' prey. Well, I do not like it when others, even though you are not a brother, steal my prey.
Okay. I need to go check on my friend. He got hit pretty hard. Are we good?
Which friend? The bumbling idiot looking through the cart over there, or the gnome cowering like a little short man behind the cart over there?
No, my friend who has arrows in him.
He looks
And
over at Nigel. Nigel's like already pulling the arrows out of his body.
uh okay, are there any more coming? Did you they said Nigel said there's going to be more coming. Do you know if there's more coming?
I surveyed the land. There's no one that followed this pack.
Okay. Uh why did they attack us?
I think you should ask your Rovanian friend that question.
Hey Nigel.
And you see Nigel work up and kind of like his shoulders kind of like drop. They are of a Rovanian class or clan known as the Vardir. The Vardir are an internal class. They are one of the 4 greater tribes of Rovania. The Vardir are tasked with tracking down and finding those who the elders have deemed a problem for the clans. I was their target.
Is this your skeletons in the closet?
So to speak.
Well, it looks like you found them, or maybe they found you.
They found me. I was attempting to escape.
Huh.
My
Well, hey,
reason
problem
for
solved.
being with this caravan was a way out of Rovania without any baggage or reasoned.
Do you think maybe you could have warned us that we might be hunted?
I did not think they would find me this quickly. Because he's like rubbing the wound in his shoulder where the arrow was just pulled out.
Well, they found you.
They're dead now. That's all that matters. They won't
Yeah,
find me again.
They're pretty dead. What should we do with the bodies?
The wilderness will.
Looting time.
Roll investigation check, see what you can loot off them. The other man just kind of like leans forward. My name is Fumo. I don't think our
Nice.
conversation was finished.
Well, They don't have much. I rolled a 3 plus fucking.
I mean, there's still basic things that you can find on them. So as you're like searching through their bodies, and this large Ursarin man is like trying to get you to talk to him, you do find the bulwark that this woman was carrying. It is seems to have some magical runes etched on the back of it.
Mhm.
And you also find 6 gold pieces worth of just various coins.
So I have 56 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So like as you're like picking
Okay.
up the coin purses off of this person, the large Ursarin drops a bag of gold that sounded fairly heavy next to you. If I pay you, will you acknowledge my presence?
All right. I grab it.
Uh,
What do you want to talk about, buddy?
Stole my quarry. Owe
Okay.
me.
What do I owe you?
I am a hunter. We are tasked with finding those that are demonic in nature. Fiends.
I perk up. I perk up. Yes.
This woman shrieked of undeath. As does your friend. For reasons. I marked her. I am owed a debt now.
Okay.
What do you
and
have to offer?
what happens if I don't pay this debt?
Technically nothing, although I may hold a bit of a grudge.
Well, I'm not saying I won't. I'm just kind of curious how important this is to you.
Well, this woman had information on a fiend that has been running rampant through the borderlands.
Okay. Do you?
I have been tasked with bringing her back home to Blade Garden for questioning.
Well,
And he points to the shield. See the shield she carries?
yeah, it's
Demonic
pretty.
etchings on the back of it.
I grab it, look at it. I speak. I can read abyssal. Is it an abyssal?
This is not abyssal. This is verify the never mind, this is abyssal. For some reason I was thinking it was something else. So these are demonic runes that are written on the back of it. They aren't necessarily words, more just like magic runes kind of putting some sort of demonic enchantment on this shield.
Okay. Can I sense anything from them because I understand abyssal?
Essentially what you gather is that the shield has some extra properties on it so that when you achieve a block with it, it has a reaction to pulse demonic energy from it to knock back your enemies.
So if I had failed a saving throw, that would have happened. Or if I failed my attack.
If you had attacked her and she had and you didn't hit her, she would have been able to use her reaction to kind of like pulse that demonic energy and knock you away from her.
Mm.
But you crit her, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, fucking 2 nat 20s. It made up for all the other shitty throws.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna go. Well, do you want it? I mean, would this suffice?
I would rather have a favor.
Okay. Well, we're kind of, and I kind of point to the caravans. We're kind of on a. I'm an escort, but if it's along the way, or if Zinni is cool with it,
It's less about being on the way and more of I think you are capable of individual and a candidate to become brother. The favor would be hearing me out.
well, as long as there's no one to kill right now, I got free time.
We are a brotherhood of hunters who have been sworn to rid the world of all fiends and horrors. We hunt down, banish, and execute all demons and devils and fiends who decide to enter our realm without permission. We're known as the Venators Guild. I prefer to
Sign me
call
up.
us the Venators Brotherhood. What?
I'm sold. You had me at demons.
I can extend the invite. You must complete the trial in order to become an actual brother.
Was this not good enough?
I am, how do we say, not seasoned enough to grant you the rank beyond a green cloak.
Well, this is an interesting conversation. Are you always so straight to business?
Why would I waste time beating around the bush? I see something I want,
Hey.
I go after it.
All right. Well, I can respect that. Where does this test take place?
I would say it takes place now. You allow me to join your caravan party, whatever the fuck is going on here. And we travel. And should I deem you capable, I will bring you in front of the leaders, and they will deem you worthy.
Cool. 1 second. Zinni, where are you?
She kind of like opens a window. Is it over with yet? Have you gotten rid of all of the assholes that blew up my camp?
Yeah, but why didn't you did you think to like poke your head out to check what's going on? I mean, did you?
Seemed like you had it handled.
Oh, I forgot. Pacifist.
Why would I get involved? I have you. What I pay you for?
And what about our friend over here? What's your name? Gustav Gradarang? What is it?
Garavander. He is still
Garavander?
currently cowering behind the behind the caravan, and he kind
He
of
should be Gustav.
pops out, and the woman's dead body is laying before you. He lobs a firebolt at it, and he goes, "Ah, she was getting up. I just saved your life."
I can't think of him as anything but Gustav. Thanks, buddy. Good job.
It is all in a day's work for a magnificent wizard like myself.
So, shall we go to sleep? Or should we I don't
In the
know.
middle of the
What's
night, we
protocol?
continue on. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We
Should we
all
bury these
agreed we were going to be
people?
continuing on. We just need to get his damn cart off the ground.
Yeah.
Kind of like snaps
Okay.
her fingers, and she goes, "You there, bear folk, big man, pick it up." And he just kind of like looks over his shoulder at this woman who he has no idea who he is, barking orders at him. And you see him like cock his gun.
Whoa. This is the lady in charge of this little caravan. So if you want to join it, she has to be okay with it.
And he looks to her. "You're in charge around here," and she nods. "I pick up your cart, you let me join your little band of heroes." She shrugs and looks at him. "Well, pick up that cart. You can sure as hell join us, but I'm not paying you." Shrugs. "Money means nothing to brothers."
Yeah. And I'll grab that bag. How much did he give me?
Give you 100 gold.
Jesus Christ.
He just kind of like looks at you as you're like picking it up. "We don't care for gold. Everything is free in Blade.
Okay. Cool.
So, as he goes over and helps Nigel get the cart off the ground and back up, and they begin working to repair the wheels that were then broken. About an hour goes by. You may take a short rest if you need to, which means you can roll hit dice should you need to.
Definitely. And we can end a normal time if you wish. 'Cause I'm getting pretty tired.
If you're feeling that this is a good stopping point for me,
Yeah.
I do have more prepped, but obviously it goes into next.
Okay, so I get 2d10. Oh, you have different die per class? Okay,
Yes,
fighters and paladins have
yep. Fighters and paladins should have the same D hit die, though, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have the same.
Because they each have D10s. Barbarians are D12s, and then I know wizards are D6s.
2 plus 3, so 5 for one of them. Nope. Whoopsies. Let me do that. So 5. And then 9 for the other one. Okay. So that's a full heal.
Nice. So we will go ahead and end there for this evening, and we will pick up with you guys on the road coming into town of the next town the next morning at the beginning of next session.
Perfect. And I'll try to get my my internet's fine now.
Yeah,
That
you
was
haven't had
weird.
any problems for like the last hour.
Yeah, that was
It
super
was
weird. I
it
don't
was
know.
weird. Like for a good 30 minutes there, like robot and going in and out, and then perfect the rest of the time. It's like once you threatened it, it was good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I got to figure out what it is because it doesn't seem to be my actual internet.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. But that is all for us this evening, guys. If you tuned in for session 1, this is a solo campaign that I am running for Hector here, called the Year of the Burned Sleep. Hope you enjoyed it.